Hey geometry students! In today's video, our goal is going to be to find the midpoint of a segment on the coordinate plane. So in order to find that, we are going to start by finding the middle point of the x's and the middle point of the y's for each ordered pair. And then we'll write our final ordered pair. So what the heck do I mean by that? Let's look at example 1. We have segment AB, which goes from -5, 5 to -5, -7. We know the midpoint needs to be somewhere in the middle of that segment. So what we want to do is we want to look at the x values and find the average of those. So we'll take x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Some of you might be looking at this and saying, well, the average of -5 and -5 would be -5. And if you already realize that, that's great. You're a step ahead. We're just going to verify mathematically that that is the case. So we'll add -5 plus -5 and divide that by 2. -10 divided by 2 is -5. So now we've just verified that the midpoint of A and B for the x's has an x value of -5. Okay, now we have to find the average y value for those 2 points. And this one is a little less obvious, right? So let's go ahead and do the calculations. Y1 plus y2 divided by 2. The y value of point A is 5. The y value of point B is -7. So we will add 5 plus -7 and divide those by 2. -2 divided by 2 is -1. So my ordered pair now, xy, is -5, -1. Okay, let's just verify really quick visually what we found. The midpoint should be in the middle of the segment AB. So let's plot the point -5, -1. Left 5, down 1. And let's ask ourselves, is that actually in the middle of segment AB? So I'm just going to go ahead and count the boxes. I think that's the easiest way to tell the distance right now. So the red point is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units away from point A. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units away from point B. So since the red point is equal distance from point A and from point B, we can now officially say that that's the midpoint. All right, nice work. So that problem's a little bit easier. We can verify visually and count the boxes. But when we get to a line that looks, or a segment I should say, that's on a diagonal, it becomes a little bit harder to do that calculation visually and in our head. So that's where the formula really does help us. So again, that process for finding the midpoint is to find the average of the x's, then find the average of the y's, and then write our ordered pair. In this example, we don't have the ordered pairs listed out for the 2 endpoints, so I'm going to label the endpoints A and B, and then I'll write down what is the ordered pair for point A and for point B. So point A is the point -4, -1, because we go left 4 units and down 1 unit to get there. Point B is the point 5, 3, because we go right 5 units and up 3 units from the origin to get there. All right, so now we can go ahead and start our process of finding the midpoints. Let's go ahead and find the average of the x's by taking x1 plus x2 divided by 2. For point A, our x value is -4. For point B, it's 5. So -4 plus 5 divided by 2 gives us 1 over 2. And then, so our average for our x's is 1/2. The average for the y's we get by adding -1 plus 3. So that's y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And -1 plus 3 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So our midpoint for segment AB is 1/2, 1. Now we can really quickly plot that point too and just see, does it look visually like it is in the middle of segment AB? So let's plot 1/2, comma 1. From the origin, we go right 1, or right 1/2, and up 1. And it's hard to tell visually, so what I like to do just to see is I like to kind of trace it. And to me, I'm asking myself, do the yellow and the green pieces look pretty equal? And I think they do. So that's it for finding midpoint. Enjoy doing your homework.